Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming along. You obviously have already had the background to the visit. We're very honoured today that the Lord Mayor of London, David Wootton, has agreed to come and visit the Alderman following a meeting we had in the Mansion House in December. The City of London is obviously hugely important to the Isle of Man from a business point of view, and we have worked hard over the last few years to both raise the profile of the Isle of Man and its contribution to business in the city, but also to build relationships with key personnel to help raise awareness in other areas. The visit today is a continuation of our growing friendships in the city, and we're delighted that the Lord Mayor was willing to come so quickly to the island as part of his wider tour of key centres in Britain to give the Chief Minister's lecture today. It was very well received by an enthusiastic audience, and we are very grateful for the Lord Mayor and indeed Sheriff Mead, I forgot to mention, for taking their time to come here and exchange views with us. So if I can hand over to the Lord Mayor in case he'd like to make a few comments.
Thank you very much. I'm Lord Mayor of London, which is the local authority for the financial district of London, but it has a much wider role, and in particular, I as Lord Mayor have a much wider role promoting at home and abroad UK business, particularly financial and professional services, but also finance as a support for the wider economy. You can't grow an economy without finance. And through that to UK business as a whole. I also think that the city needs to do more than it has done to emphasise connection with the rest of the UK, including the Isle of Man, and to do that by making visits. I'm particularly conscious about that, not just because of what has happened in the city and in the southeast in recent times, but also because I come from Yorkshire, so I'm more receptive to northern points of view. And I'm delighted to be here. I took office in the middle of November, and the Lord Mayor always does have a pretty extensive period of overseas visits, a quarter of the year, going to about 25 countries. And I've done a couple of visits so far, one to Denmark in November and one last week, 4 days in Turkey. But this visit is part of a longer visit to the north of England, Leeds, Bradford, Manchester, Liverpool, Isle of Man, and on to Belfast tomorrow. And I'm seeing a fairly consistent theme across those places, which is that there is a lot of quiet confidence about the product that each place has to offer. It differs. Manchester is not the same as Liverpool, etc. The Isle of Man is again different, but the way forward, away from current difficulties, is, as I said, I think is my main point in my lecture, was that where the key elements in the community, the political, the governmental side, the civic side, the business side, that's actual businesses, and the business representative side, like the Chamber of Commerce, and the academic side, schools, universities, where they all join up and they agree on things to focus on, and then they go out with a coordinated offer and promote not a particular business, not a sector, but a place, a region, an island, then that's going to do well. I know a lot more than I did about the quality of the financial services businesses here and the benefits that they bring to the City of London. I think I hardly knew at all before our meeting in December, but I now know a lot more about the other parts of the Isle of Man economy, the space side, the digital gaming, e-gaming, high-end manufacturing. Those are just the kind of level of product, either high-end. There's obviously a skilled and well-educated workforce here, and that's just the kind of thing I think the island ought to be concentrating on. And I've said that because I'm keen on developing connections between other parts of the UK and London to help the island get its message across in London, which is too little known, and as we've seen from time to time, the wrong perception is in place, and we need to do something about that, and I'll be pleased to help.